Oh, hello. Yeah, back with another one. So yeah, we'll pretty much, like where Final Fantasy 16 is concerned, we'll pretty much be picking up where we left off yesterday. Obviously, I'm assuming I'm pretty much at the point now where I'm at the final bit of the game, but the game's also dropped a shit ton of side quests and stuff for me to do. So I'm going to look to kind of power through all of them and hopefully hunt if they're available. Because I still need to find, what is it now on one? Is it iron something? Material? Oh shit, I need to unmute this, don't I? To craft the next upgrade to the Ragnarok sword. Yeah, because obviously we finished off the quest where we got to visit Clive's father's grave, and we got an accessory called the Founder's Grasp out of it. So a lot of these side quests that I've got now should pretty much cap off a lot more of the NPC's overarching stories, if you will. We should get some pretty sweet rewards out of it, I think. Yeah, so obviously we did, like I said, we visited Clive's grave yesterday. More than words, via toggle on the rear deck, so that'll be this, won't it? That's trial and error. Oh, and there's one there as well. Okay, so we've got a couple of quests there. You alright, Lou? How are we doing? So we'll do... Right, so I'll untick these. So we'll do Undying 2. Tick that, yeah, no, yeah, we'll do more than words. I guess it doesn't matter, we'll do it, put Inconvenient Truth there. Got your background, yeah, no worries, appreciate that. Have you not long finished work, or? Oh, line in the sands there as well. So I might have to do that. Three's Company. Oh, you know what? I kind of don't know where it is or what I'll go first, to be honest. Bocklad, what's this one? Three's Company. Oh, it's all the same area. Have I got a few at the reach to do yet? Yeah, I do. Oh, wow, okay, yeah. I've got to go here first. Got my daughter this week. Ah, alright. How far are you on 15?
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Past chapter 14.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to become.
When it launched, yeah, it was really good. But not now, because no one plays it.
What will it be today? Harpocrates, whether what... Well, Clive?
I am.
Naturally. I shall. Godspeed.
I just got no interest in what reading lines of text after a game that's fully voice acted. That feels so detached, that. PvE. Fancy playing with you at some point? Nah, probably not, to be honest. Like, dude, like, two of us couldn't do it. Like, it's like a team, but it's basically a poor man's Monster Hunter, comrades.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
And you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her.
The only multiplayer games Final Fantasy you should be looking at are 14 and 11.
You with obtaining a copy. I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Okay, that was a bit long in the tooth, wasn't it?
Good morrow to you, my friend. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. I have quite the find for you today. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Where's that outside?
It's him, I tell you.
Damn it, oh lovely dark sleep. I quite like. It's weird how certain events happen in the game change the background music.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
So what do I owe the honor? What do you want?
What do you want? So I can upgrade, I can craft that, but I'd rather not, because you need 3 of them to get the sword. Need 1 more dark steel.
And?
So annoying.
Say what you will. Lady Karen is yours.
Ha! What's Toggle doing up here?
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Oh, you don't like that.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
What are you gonna do? Put his nose at the map?
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy.
Boy.
Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Alright, okay then. Feeding table. Oh, gotta put some stuff on there. Do that when I come back. Port Isolde. Is that over here? Yes, it is. Oh, some random. How have I never opened this?
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
Huh.
I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy.
I was like, nope.
This place hasn't changed at all.
Yes.
The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Have we even ever been here in this game at all?
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
Right, so let's not ask the question how Torgal got up there.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy?
Someone being here.
This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting.
I wonder who he's most loyal to, Shiva or Clive? Well, be
Let's take
Jill
this
or
with
Clive.
us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going.
getting a view of Rosaria.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly can steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Caval's Fang. Oh, attack potency. It's more than a handful of things that I'll put in the bloody room.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Oh, let me just check the shop here a sec, see if there's any orchestron rolls to buy.
What are you after?
Nope, but we'll buy that.
There you go. That all, is it?
Oh, 3 each.
Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Do you see anything you like?
Diamond sword sash. Heaven's cloud. We've got a couple of things there actually. Got nothing to sell at the moment, so I'll have to bring that back.
I'm nervous.
Well met, Sid. This is the Initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The Sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it.
Gav's
And I've
such
been training
an
ever
awesome
since,
character.
So that one day, I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered.
They probably don't want to piss
You
off.
clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine Cursebreaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way.
Okay, up
All
we
right,
go.
Ember. Impress me.
Oh, I said up we go, but it's not over here. is incredibly OP. It really is. And that's even without a limit break as well.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Damn it. Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run! If you want it. Too slow.
Oh, it flashes steel. I love it, you get a flash of steel after a dodge.
Too slow.
Get to eviscerate enemies with this self, I really do.
Ember, are you... Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
Misaki had far to run.
He'd have our coin, our stock and our...
Oh, he hasn't come back? Bloody hell.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
Bad.
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He
Yeah, you
has
got
you
caught,
then, is
though.
there? And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Jumpy bastard!
Yes, Sergeant.
That was quite cunning of him.
This won't be an easy decision.
Let's do the side quest that's in here as well.
A fortress?
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the market.
I would speak with this Duke.
I saw the captain just now.
Oh yeah, Isabel's gaff again.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Okay.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
Both look at Clive.
Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people. He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him. By all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
Well, you keep her.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve.
which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Okay.
Your town needs you.
I find it so weird it's how Joshua's with us now. I'm so used to it being Jill.
What does the dame have to say about it?
So you are content to abandon... Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive.
How far
I'll
up?
look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Oh, it's actually that far. Thank God for that.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Get an aerial blast up. Smack him up with gun gear. Dancing steel. How do you end up all the way over here? Then Joshua got sent him here. Execute. There we go. Wait, are one of them healing each other?
Farewell.
Fucking hell, 1700 damage there per person. Nuts!
Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople. Stirring up ill feeling towards her father. But she'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Got Avengers
Do you not
Infinity
see,
Ward.
Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. Now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire.
God, he sounds like a Star Wars villain now.
We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore. You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla.
Oh?
Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
Oh, fuck. No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand.
Coward.
Did you hear me? That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
Whore, yes. and we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
Oh, there's him, Toad.
The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured, the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still won for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme.
Take them all on.
These things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right, but take care.
Thank you, both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
When the fight begins.
Right, alright. There's an only kind of like change your icon even when you're in a town. Can I jump over that? Nope.
That's better.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
Hello? Clive, what are you doing?
Nice try.
Is that a counter? Oh no, it's because I'm holding down Buddy Square. So much, I adore this maneuver so much.
Is it over? No. It's only just begun.
For fuck's sake. Ooh. Come on, don't get it. There we go, got it. using a good lesson, think he's still going down. Missed it. Oh, maybe not.
Come on. Guess we're all ready.
I kind of miss not having heat wave. Not gonna lie.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His Radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship. I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than
Raised his eyebrow.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you?
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Finally, wow. A bit long in the tooth, that.
There's no need to worry any longer.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last.
Well, it's alright, it's gone now.
I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
I kind of feel like Clive had more do these side quests and stuff like that. Oh shit, Archilarium. Oh, I can make one of the accessories now. And there are aspects to his character that sort of remind me of Naked Snake a little bit. Oh, we can get one of those crazy pieces of armor. Shame I haven't got Dark Steel yet, though. I need to find my phone as well. Pretty sure I heard it go off before. Watch it be upstairs. What's it?
You should have seen it.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
Go on.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
Let Gav go out with
I'll
him.
do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
Yeah, Gaz has been amazing.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing.
Forgive me, Sid. This...
But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Remember that.
I will, Sid.
Yeah, I just skipped all that. I was just like, nope, no patience. Does anyone have any Dark Steel? No. Oh, we got new hunts though, and a reward.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back. You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
The Grim Reaper, Knight of Splendid Heart. Ooh. Right, let me write these down. They're both in Sandbreck anyway, so it don't matter. Cape. Or it's a Penitence Gate. Both in Sambrek. Yeah, we're absolutely doing them. Oh, let's check that Genshi glove a sec, actually. Increases damage dealt to enemies by 5%. Not impressed by that one, won't lie. Is that Amber again? No, it's Gav.
Oh, you alright?
Absolute legend.
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help? All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught luckier in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call.
You're a good friend, Clive.
Silver linings. Use the forge.
So will it be?
So yeah, definitely the belt.
Should last you a good while.
Can I reinforce it? No? Why?
Anything else?
Odin. Oh, I know you say about 4,200 now. Max dancing steel out, don't we? Oh no, Impulse is just as strong damage-wise than Heatwave. Gonna see mid, I think.
Say what you will. Maybe Karen has seen herself happen.
Miss Shirley says your books made quite an impression.
Is it this way? Up or down?
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
It's an
What
airship.
else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project?
She's dead cheeky, Midadol. Or Mida. Mid. Yeah, mid's just easier.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better.
Oh, shit!
You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza. Or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Oh, we're going after an adamantoise. Oh, there's a side quest at the reading table as well. Wow, this game's proper throwing them at you, isn't it? It's a nice helmet, that. Concern for Jill. Though our icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends if we did not seek to lighten that burden. Wait, so she's actually lost Shiva?
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
But the hell was what's his face still able to transform to Titan? No, thingy for Garuda's even. It's like she just ate a load of ether. Remember what you told me at night, Phoenix Gate, that while the fate of Riddle's area sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominant sits upon yours. We are not both dominants. Wait, but we are not both dominants of fire. Does not the flame of our foe bearers burn in both our hearts? Should I not protect you as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted? What Sid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths? Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Right, God, man. Like, I'm glad I've got all this to do, but at the same time, I do want to sort of finish the game. Fucking hell, that is a lot to throw at you at the last bit. I wonder if I'll probably hit level 50 after doing all this.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
Silver chocobo.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo near some gutted hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Right, and then what? Oh, God. 1,000? Oh, it's all the way down here.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone? Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine?
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much.
You just snot!
Bones. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
I've got greens of all shapes and sizes.
So I've got to find someone else to talk to now.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even if
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Run.
Oh my god, that's a trek.
It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here...
can hardly make out.
Death blossom. Oh, so let's charge up that sense token while we're here. Oh, you'll put it through cover. Oh shit, go on, Targo. I actually got to wait for it to finish the animation, holy shit. That's fine, we'll just carry on here. Let's just kill them all. Oh, it's so good, this.
You're finished.
Wait. Are we fighting all of them here?
Tracks. They're not left by... It's for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh.
Bit big as well.
The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is. I'll be damned.
Two of them?
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you.
What now?
Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Right, where else have we got to go here now? I take it Sam Breck's gonna have a fair few side quests there for me to do then, isn't it?
It's well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. This should be enough.
And now what? Find the Adamantice.
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but... it's the only place I know of.
Knew of.
Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
I mean, could you not grow one? Right, so... oh, God. Yeah, Sam Breck, man, this is going to be 4 of them, isn't it? 3. Oh, that's not too bad then. Oh, wonder what the shop's got for me here. Still haven't come across any dark steel iron yet. Oh, it's just dark steel, isn't it? I just need one more.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
Heaven's Cloud. Can't buy it. Not enough money. Betrayal? Oh, we'll get that.
Many thanks.
Right, I've got my hunts here as well. Cape Orisaya, however you pronounce that, and Penitent Gate. That's the Republican Gate. See if we can find it. So, Desert Gate, North Gate's there. Watch at Valkyrie Desert. Cape Odyssey. Where the hell am I going to find that? Or am I looking in the wrong area again? Is there anywhere I've not explored yet? The jaw, no, because that's where that ends. Cattery. Empty bowel. Vamir. Oh no, this is Samrak. I'm an idiot. Penitent's Gate, right? So I've got one hunt over there, which is a Dragoon Knight. So, and Cape Horace, wherever that is. Over here. Oh, okay. Wow, that's a lot between the pair of them. So I have to go from Northreach.
And how might I help the garrison today?
I think I've always struggled against Dragoons with this game as well.
I haven't seen any of those beastly blue eyes. Do be careful.
I will.
Oh, I'll kill these while we're on the way. The only thing that's annoying with Deadly Embrace is I wish you could go up rather than you pull things toward. You could kind of go towards it instead. Come on, get it before it spits it. There we go. Right, where is this Dragoon? No, it's just going to be right in front of the gate, isn't it? It's just going to jump at me from down there. Right. I want to go in there with Zanten's just looking already charged. Right, it's level 5, yes it is. And Wicked Wheel has a quick cooldown anyway, so we should be right. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's already landed. Oh, look at him, stood there all majestic.
You're the outlaw! The one who drove His Highness to madness on your knees!
He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Get aerial blast up. There we go. Is that sucking back up? This is almost ready to be broken. Oh, it's not. Come on, we're so close. Giga Flare first. Oh shit, okay. Use that to get Dancy Seal up. Go on, straight to go get, straight to go get. Bastard parried it. Go on, freeze one of them. So I can use my limited ability to cancel out Gun Gear and Dancing Steel. That's good to know.
Long live.
So good! Come on, give me Dark Steel, give me Dark Steel, give me Dark Steel. Fuck!
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
So keep Orange Series where I'm looking for next, which is down here. Bit of a walk. Get to the chocobos, get Xanten sucking up again. Oh, missed it, Anta. up, done. Can I jump down from here? Oh, well, we can. Giga flare. So good. Yeah, that is just it. Like pre-fight, I just try and walk into any major fight with Zanten Zucken right off the bat. Because I do a pretty good job of getting the stagger dash down so quickly now. So between that and Bahamut, about halfway. Oh, drag it down. I think I've got too many moves that require quite a high cooldown time. Need to go down here and then right. Maybe goblins. Alright, they're over there. This is just going to be something really redundant to Gil. Can I get up there? Oh, it goes round, that's fine. Right, so my mark should be around here somewhere. Is that you? Yes, it is. Prince of Death.
Found another
it should like stagger in a second. It's just better to do this while he's down than trying to do it while he's like moving. Sucking at the dodging bit. There we go. God, I could not see that through there. 66,000 damage. Fuck me. Yes! Oh, we can get the new sword.
I'm getting tired of these things.
Where are we? Back to the hideaway. Oh, finally.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
So what do I owe the honor? So, will it be?
There it is.
Should last you a good while.
Half past twilight. Craft the legendary sword. Oh, okay.
And?
That was a silver trophy. Damn. So what do I need now to craft that final piece of gear? Let me have a look.
What's that for you, dear?
Stained loincloth and another orichalcum. Ooh, but the hit to health's quite drastic. Well, that might not be worth putting on then after all.
And?
First the skies.
Say what you will. Maybe Karen has seen
The sword doesn't look much different. Have I got it equipped? Yeah.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Right, have we got any more side quests to hand in here? Yes, we do. Oh, so is this Clive's ultimate weapon then? Talk to good old Gav. Oh, is he with Ember?
Still. Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
He's a scout.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me.
He'd have to kind of like his own fighters, wouldn't
knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm
Oh,
proud of you,
I
Emma.
like that continuity.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
I'm waiting for this side quest to turn because in 14, Ada was a raid boss who was like possessed by the void. And I'm just waiting for this to take a fucking south turn. Where is she in the medical wing? Yeah. Yeah, so or at least the baby will come out possibly dead. I don't think this will be an happy ending. Because we know it's going to be a bearer, don't we?
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Here's his only eye for you, love.
Please.
beautiful. Did you make it?
We did, aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
No, you're not leaving it there. That is not quest complete.
Clive, fancy a swift half? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
A swift half. I like that.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day, my mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over, what with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister, and then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was.
I love hearing him swear.
Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
He's the pet.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are, after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav.
It looks like the guy from Final Fantasy 12. That could be any number of blonde people. Are you on about Van, the young kid, or Balthier? Or Bash? I'm going to say Balthier.
Your brother.
Because of the shape of his face. Bash.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
I like Gav. He's one of the other, like, the characters I've really liked in this game. He's been really fucking solid out. His voice acting performance. He always, as a character, comes across so like honest, and I love hearing him swear. The scar on the face did it for me. Fair enough.
I may have had one too many.
You may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty.
Yeah, there's a bit of the square, long shaped face.
Get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Wintermead. Oh, okay, that's to put another thing in the chamber. So do we need like 4 more of them, and that'll be another trophy done, I think.
Do you think they'll come back?
Am I all caught up with hunts now? I think I am. Let's double check the board. So I can't remember if there was 2 or 3. Abso-fucking-lutely I am. I plan on platinum it, and I plan on doing New Game Plus. Oh, we got another one here. An S rank. Pandemonium. Few souls who are able to escape from Ash before the skies changed to tell of Pandemonium, the king of the orcs who led his fellow beastmen in revolt against Wildale rule. Though through his rebellion was swiftly crushed by King Barnabas's armies, many of the orcs who now roam the Twins say their appetite for human flesh bear its markings. Where the hell am I gonna find him? Did you platinum finance it? No. With 15 hours, we finished its story and then stopped playing it. Because I wasn't happy with how the game ended and I thought its battle system was shit. With 15, I say the journey was better than the destination. I love doing things like this in 15, the hunts, all that kind of thing, and some of the boss fights I think were absolutely really cool. Like exploring all of the areas was great. But yeah, the way everything kind of come to a close come the end of it, I wasn't, yeah. Like the whole, like when it got to the point of when Noctis and all that get married and all the, yeah, just no. Journey's better than destination with 15. And it took the Royal Edition upgrade for it to be even half interesting. Easy spoiler. Where would I find him? It's gotta be in Ash, isn't it? It has to be. There's nothing even in the description that even kind of suggests where I might find him. Yeah, he must be Ash. Oh, he's gonna be so annoying to try and find. I'll get some of these side quests done. I say some, but when I go to do one, I'm finding more to do.
Here to help me pack.
You
Thanks,
leaving?
but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this, then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, 2, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe provided for, and loved. The hideaway.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned. And they're headed this way.
Oh, this will be fun.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
Right, so he's not running anywhere. He's not running off anywhere anytime soon. Gotta get the words out then.
You have to listen to me. They're coming.
Why do they always have to make such a...
Huh?
Ah, it's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
Clive's got
Pass
so
on
many
an
bloody
important
names in
message.
this game.
There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Like I said, it was hooded, man.
Or perhaps the man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
Let him get attacked. But fuck it, see you in a bit. Conrad, kids, off we go.
Mistake.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
Right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
Ah, fuck it. Let him get got.
I think we'd better shut up. What's Lubor raving about now?
Ooh, merchant, let's see what you got.
Anything I can interest you in?
Probably not, but we'll have a look anyway.
Here you are. Thank you for your custom.
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Ferda! I've been looking for you everywhere!
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly!
You have to believe me! The Akashic are coming!
They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There will be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
Stone him. Throw it back.
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Just go. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes!
Go. Come on, then.
Go on, go!
Just go.
Lubor, wait. Someone's coming.
Stop! You're hurting him!
Wow, even the kids got it. Throw the fucking rocks back. Pick up a brick.
What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever. But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
Throw the rock back.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine.
Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct,
How's your
heading in
meal
this
prepping
direction.
going? Oh, good, I got one more meal. It'll last me for tomorrow because I'm doing a 10 in the morning, well, 8 o'clock
Utterly
shift.
unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how
And then
where
Friday,
they were likely to
hopefully I'll
attack.
get paid enough so I can do
Creatures
food
come,
shopping.
Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic Force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs.
I have to get us that fat
Can I
pizza
count
one
on the
night.
support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination.
Yeah, I
of the
don't know when my
messengers
next
in your
day off
hands,
is now,
Victor.
to be honest with you.
And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Think I'm not
Naturally,
getting
I
tomorrow,
would ask
doing a
that
10
you and
while
your
8.
people have the townsfolk barricade themselves
Then I'm
inside
off
the
the
bathhouse.
29th, but I'm doing my decorating then.
Tell the merchant not
Finish
to
off the
waste
living
time
room.
securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you
Well,
to travel
PC
to the
stuff to
home
it
of
so we
our
can do it together if you
erstwhile
fancy.
League of Outlaws,
Yeah,
Charatina
just
itself.
Whenever
Main host is
the
most
day
likely
off
still
started
there.
or whatever, just bring it
Dalamil
all
will
around.
not be safe until it is
Yeah,
eradicated,
we'll build it.
root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do.
Good try, it'll
Now
be
it's
easier.
simply a matter of doing
Alright.
it. For Dalamil.
Do you have the space though? Well, you must do if you're saying that really. But yeah, I can do that.
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
Good. That'll keep some of them.
Yeah, alright, yeah, no, I'll come up then.
Any man sighting an Akashic is to raise the alarm in the...
Oh, not too far. Thought these Akashic were supposed to be marching on the village, not me going towards them.
There it is. The flood. But what's waiting for us inside?
Go to bed soon, anyway, mate. See you night. Night, GG. Yeah, good night, pal. Cheers for stopping by. Why can't I juggle these guys now? Okay. Don't get why I can't juggle them.
We can't leave a single one alive.
Easy enough. Not get that one on the outside. Giga flare. Oh, fucking hell, it's a big guy. Oh, he's hit me. Got it in eventually. My timing with that is so poor. Since the movie isn't about doing damage. Oh. I love it, man. Absolutely fucking love that move.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
You'll never ever see though like a normal NPC though, like that big a person. So it blows my mind that you frequently find them as NPCs to fight, but you don't actually see them in human form anywhere.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubo, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need
Throw a stone at him.
Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start.
Sounds like a dictatorship, doesn't it?
Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, The mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalamil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalamil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat? How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalamil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
This is going to be disappointing, whatever it is he's got.
Lubo. About the children.
Fear not. You are, of course, relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalamil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
I'm just going to get a bunch of like crafting materials I don't need. Reduces impulse cooldown by 2 seconds. What have I got on at the moment for it? Or do I have anything on it? Impulse will damage. Increases rate dance to steel, fills Anten Zuck engaged by 25. Yeah, I'm not, and there's no way I'm putting that on. That's what it thinks I should have on? Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. I've got to remember what the hell I had on now. Oh, it remembers it. Oh, thank God for that. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it was Garuda, wasn't it? Oh no, it was Odin here. Idiot. Stupid idiot. There we go. Right, I changed the order of that, so... Yeah, no, yeah, that would make sense. No. You go forward. So if I lay Shiva's ice thing down, I want to drag him to me. And then if that freezes, and then I can use Arm of Darkness. That's what I want. Right, where have I got to go now? That's like a mile and a half away.
The bandit problem may be done and dusted.
what I do. Let's kill everything that's in my way on my way there. That's an awfully long distance. How is that? You know what? I save myself some time. Just because of the sheer amount of quests I've got to do. Wait, what? Yeah, that can't be right. It must be showing a quest that I don't have appearing there. Is that the Adamantice there? Oh, you're going to be a bastard to kill, aren't you?
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgal, where would you hide? Looks like we found him.
Ooh, we can cut through it. Oh, that's good to know. No, we can't. Oh, shit, Gorge is on. Doesn't it bring also increase the rate you charge antennas up and out? That's a new one. Ah, I missed it. Maybe not. Getting at it on me. You down. Ah, you deflected it.
Better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Right, what gate am I looking to go towards? Oh, it's that one.
Do you see that too?
What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop. I'm scared.
I still got to kind of think, gotta find that S-rank somewhere in Ash. The only thing is with that though, because the description isn't all that specific, so I'm going to be wandering around Ash, hoping I stumble upon it. Do we consider swapping out Deadly Embrace for Phoenix Shift? And just keep Gorge and Aerial Blast there.
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him. Shiva!
Oh, in slow mo, that looked really cool.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
God, this guy's full of demands, isn't he?
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
So where are we going to do that? Back at the yeah. Wait, no, not here.
out you need. You take care now.
Say what you will. Maybe Karen has seen.
None of these quests have been to unlock anything either. It's kind of sad that.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0. And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would they... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Right, go find little shits.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Opening the
Only
wings?
the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own, but with the right cog in the right place. Well, you just wait and see. That should do it. Here goes nothing.
Sort of reminds me of the Fantasy 9 airship.
Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums, and their dads.
Someone else will come up with the idea if you don't.
Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
So the airship won't fly. Boo!
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
We'll see how many of these final models we need now for this game. Rooms there. Oh, 5 more to do. Clive's little horde will be finished. Right, so we'll just have Sam Breck and Willow to kind of like do an explore. But yeah, no, I'm going to leave my stream there for tonight because I've got a rather long day tomorrow in work. So I won't be streaming tomorrow because I won't be back till about 10, half 10, 11 o'clock at night. That kind of varies. Then I'll probably look at maybe stream at some point in the afternoon, evening on the 29th, but I need to make sure I get my housework, I want to finish the house decorating before then. So as soon as I get that done, then I'll start streaming. Appreciate people coming by for the treat tonight. Left a few likes, people chatting like Lou, appreciated. So yeah, I shall see you guys in the next stream. Bye for now.